Welcome to Kid Missing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson. This is the case of Ashley Summers, who disappeared between July 7th and July 9th, 2007 from Cleveland, Ohio. She was 14 years old. There have been no verified sightings of her since her disappearance. This will go up as our thumbnail as well. Okay. Please ignore that beeping. That's my dinner. She was last seen around 6 p.m. on the 4th of July. She went to a pool party that day at a relative's house. Then she went and visited her Aunt Christina, who lived a 10-minute walk from there, but she never arrived. For some reason, her disappearance didn't raise any alarms for 2 days when her great-uncle, Kevin Donathan, said that during an argument with Ashley on the morning of her disappearance, he grabbed her phone and broke it. Thus, she no longer had any way to contact her family or friends. Initially, police thought she was a runaway due to her history with family in the weeks leading up to her disappearance, including getting a tattoo without her mother's permission. However, her family disagreed, and a week after she disappeared, they banded together to search the neighborhood and surrounding area for her. The FBI later speculated that she may have been kidnapped and that her disappearance might have been related to those of Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus, who vanished in 2003 and 2004. And of course, we all know that Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus were found alive, rescued from a house of horrors, along with a third girl who was not Ashley Summers. Crap, what is her name? I do apologize for not knowing her name. I knew the most about her, the third girl, but why did they write her name here? Anyway, oh, Michelle Knight. Sorry about that. In August of 2007, a month after she went missing, her family received a phone call from a girl believed to be Summers herself, telling them not to worry, that she was safe. In early 2015, there were rumors that Summers had been spotted at an ATM in Rhode Island. The rumor was dismissed later that year on July 6, 2015, 2 days after the 8th anniversary of her disappearance, when the FBI determined that the woman in the picture, the surveillance picture from the ATM, was not her. On December 4th, 2018, her great-uncle, Kevin Donathan, was charged with intimate assault, but has not been named a suspect in her disappearance. In 2020, Donathan, 55, was sentenced to 35 years in prison on account of intimate assault and the act of selling someone's body. Summers was featured on the show Oprah in 2009, along with other missing people, including Sabrina Eisenberg and Jacob Wetterling, who was later found deceased and his killer was found. It's hard to say. Did her great uncle do something to her? I mean, he admits to breaking her phone. Did he give police the broken phone? You know? Pouring like heck yet again. Anyway. I don't know. He might have, but was the assault of an intimate variety on a child, or was it on an adult? I would say an adult, but evidently all of her family lived in close proximity. But it also doesn't make sense that he did something to her, because she was seen after that at the pool party. After that all transpired at the pool party, and then went walking toward her aunts. Like I said, I think everybody was close together. So we're coming up on 20 years. Next year. She's been gone 19 years this month. Her family, her mother needs answers. And what tattoo artist gave a 14-year-old a tattoo? That's against the law. You have to be 18 or have a parent's permission to get a tattoo. Was this tattoo not made by a professional? I'm thinking. Did they talk to this Gene person who's in the tattoo, who was apparently her boyfriend at the time? Yeah, I remember at the time the 3 girls were found. Michelle, Gina, and Amanda, that they thought that the 3rd girl would be Ashley Summers when they said there was a 3rd girl. But it wasn't. I wonder if they ever showed them pictures of her to see if she had ever been there. Was it the same part of Cleveland? Cleveland's a big city, you know? Was she connected to that family? Could he have ended her life? Because I thought that Michelle said that there was someone else there at one point. I could be incorrect about that, but I thought that. And she does look a lot like Gina. So, actually, she looks a lot like all 3 of the girls, because all 3 of the girls had a look that he seemed to prefer. So, and we know that serial offenders, serial predators, do have a, my back and neck, preference, or tend to have a preference. For example, Ted Bundy's preference, white women with long, dark hair parted in the middle, which was the majority of white women in the 1970s. So, but they say it was because they looked like an ex-girlfriend of his, and he was killing her every time he killed them, kind of a thing. And who knows what this weirdo's obsession was with these girls, except for Amanda Berry, were at least partly Hispanic, dark hair, dark eyes. So yeah. Ouch. If you hear that sound in the background, that is my air conditioner. It's very warm, and that's why it's pouring. So yeah. So he had a preference. And I'm not so sure that he wasn't a serial offender. A serial killer, a serial intimate offender. Could he have taken her and just not taken her back to the house? Yeah. That's definitely a possibility. Like I said, I don't know what part of Cleveland, if it was the same part of Cleveland or not. I have one more video for this month. And that will be, no, two more. I have Friday's regular video, but I have a video tomorrow for my mom's birthday. I do that every year for my parents' birthdays. I do a video, and I have one for my mom's birthday that I just pulled out to do tomorrow. So I hope you'll join me for that. I hope you'll join me for the last Doe Friday of the month, the last video of the month on Friday. And it may go up a little bit late because I won't be here. And what else? Then I take the week off and I write, I almost said Oddities October. I'm like 2 months ahead. Unidentified August. So. I'm gonna that was one of the reasons that I wanted to do this case, was because I remember them saying that before they saw Michelle Knight that that's who the third one was going to be. So, and even in news reports later, they were shocked. Who is Michelle Knight? You know? So, she's a young lady that went through a lot. Even before she was abducted by her friend's father. Anyway, and all three of these girls knew this man. Now, I don't know whether Ashley knew this man or not. That was another thing that he did. He took girls he knew, which wasn't the brightest thing in the world, but anyway, God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please hype, please subscribe. We are doing great, guys. 527 at last count. Thank you for that. Thank you for all your beautiful comments. It's funny, over on the other channel, I got a comment asking me if I was drunk or high because I made a short about the rain, because it was a coming down. So, I don't know why the person thought I was drunk or high. Maybe because he couldn't see the rain as well as I could. I don't know. Trust me, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. So, but I'm gonna get off here because my back is killing me and I've got to eat. So, you probably heard the beeping telling me, hey dummy, it's ready, in the background. I apologize for that. So God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.